It's just getting worse. It's just getting worse. As AI becomes smarter, they are dividing you people and conquering you people at all costs. We about to go over something by Matthew Berman about AGI. AGI is in full effect. Full effect. Let's go.
OpenAI just dropped Deep Research. This is their second agent right after Operator that is a combination of the powerful O3 reasoning model with tools. Most importantly, the ability to search the web. Deep Research, given a topic, will, go do deep research on it. It will explore the web and come back with a fully cited research paper, similar to exactly what a PhD researcher would provide. Except it takes just minutes. And that's not even the craziest part. Sam Altman just said that deep research is already capable of doing a single-digit percentage of all economically valuable work. While that may not sound like a lot, it actually equates to trillions of dollars of value. And if the term economically valuable work sounds familiar, that's because that's OpenAI's own definition of AGI. Now, before I get ahead of myself, let me break down deep research for you. Let's start with a clip from the announcement. Mark Chen, head of research at OpenAI, makes a stunning proclamation. Their ultimate vision for agents is to uncover new knowledge. Let's watch.
We think it's important for our models to start doing autonomous tasks for much longer in an unsupervised way. And this is core to our AGI roadmap as well. I think our ultimate aspiration is a model that can uncover and discover new knowledge for itself. And the first step here is a model that can go and synthesize and understand the information on the web.
Do you remember the situational awareness paper from Leopold Aschenbrenner? In it, he describes what he calls the intelligence explosion. It is the point at which we reach AGI and it is able to discover new knowledge and then apply that new knowledge to itself. And this is also known as recursive self-improvement. And once that happens, shortly after, we will reach artificial superintelligence. That's because if an AI is able to discover ways to improve itself, and you can spin up tens, hundreds, thousands, millions of these agents at the same time, imagine how quickly, how exponentially it is able to improve itself. And if this sounds like science fiction, if this sounds like something that is so far in the future, it isn't. It's here right now. In fact, I just put out a tweet a few days ago that shows that DeepSeek itself was able to discover a way to make itself 2 times faster. By the way, if you're not following me on X, please do, at Matthew Berman. Simon Willison made a post about how he basically just prompted DeepSeek to find a way to make itself 2 times faster, and it did. Pretty insane. All right, now back to deep research. Let me show you it in action.
Deep research is accessible from a button right here in the beginning of ChatGPT. And from here, you can immediately put in any query, and it's going to send it off to deep research. Help me find iOS and Android adoption rates, the percent of folks who want to learn another language, and the change in mobile penetration over the past couple of years. And give me that difference between the top developed countries and developing countries. And I also really want this information in a formatted report with some tables and a clear recommendation on what the best emerging opportunities are for ChatGPT. So this is a query that would have taken me hours to put together. But with deep research, I can just immediately kick it off. So what you'll first see is that deep research comes back with a set of clarifying questions. This is super important because if deep research is going on for 30 minutes, you really want to get those requirements right. And so there's a couple of questions that it's giving to us right now. These are really good questions that you'd expect an analyst to want to ask you when you're giving them a really tough prompt. And so it's really important that you can capture these up front. The model's really good at taking information that's sometimes specified and a little bit more open-ended and using that to go off on a mission and get all the information that you need. So you can see right now, deep research has taken all of that and synthesized it and started kicking off its own research process. And so what you'll see over here is deep research pops open a little sidebar and it shows you all the reasoning that it's doing. So You can see right now it's identifying, the top countries, it's gathering information, and it's starting its process of searching for different information. So zooming in over here, you've seen that deep research is searching for information, opening pages, reasoning about what it's seeing. Under the hood, what's actually happening is that the model is conducting searches, quite literally opening and browsing the pages and looking through all the different components, including images, tables, PDFs, and pulling out all of that information and using that to determine what it does next.
Did you know that AI is set to create 97 million new jobs by 2025?
So imagine you
Sure.
have a PhD plus level researcher that you can send out on the web and do deep research on your behalf, and it comes back after a few minutes or up to 30 minutes, I've heard, with a fully cited research paper. And that's what we just saw. I want to thank the
Pause right there. We're going to get back into that. Now, as you know, as y'all are fully aware, they got the Mexicans hating the whites, and they got the whites hating the Mexicans. That's going down. Illegal, legal, we just gonna call it what it is. The whites against the Mexicans. And then we got the blacks. Some agreeing with the whites. Some even agreeing with the Mexicans. So the blacks is split between the two cultures. When it comes to migrants, or immigrants, migrants, whatever you want to call them, illegals, you got Asian illegals too. No one's talking about that. They just busted a van full of fucking illegal Asians that's not supposed to be here. Well, whatever, however they put it. Because to me, you should be able to be wherever you want to be. We are all living beings. We don't own. You can't own this shit. No one can own. Yes, I want safety and, a good system. But overall, when you really get down to it, the shit that you're wearing when you pass away, you're not taking none of this with you, let alone thinking you can own some land. You don't even own the necklace or shirt on your back. Now, y'all been seeing the 101 in California shut down. A lot of Mexicans, right? Protesting, all this, right? People are saying, why are you waving your flag and you're not in your own country? I do agree. Why are you waving your flag around, right? And you're not in the country of the flag you're waving. If you're so proud of that, wouldn't you go back to the country of the flag you have in your hand that's waving around? Make that make sense, right? Right? Okay. Now, that Stars and Stripes flag that I'm supposed to support, guess what? That flag is not for me either. That flag is not for me. So-called Mexican citizen, so-called American citizen, so-called African citizen, whatever this type of fucking imaginary label you people like to be labeled, because you can't label me. I'm a living fucking being. I have no labels. I am a free thinker. I roam around this place. I don't even have offspring. I don't have a baby mama to worry about. I hate I'm even in the system by blood. Now, taking people from their families, taking babies, splitting families up. I hate that. I hate to even visually see that. Something called ICE, tracking down these people and splitting them from their families. That boils my blood. Now, if you want to be over here, Mexicans, if you want to be over here, shouldn't you be waving the country flag that you want to be from? If you're over here waving the Mexican flag, that makes no sense. It's like something on the Mexican side have manipulated y'all to do unconscious stupid shit. And monkey see, monkey do. So people don't even bother to use their synapses in their brain to comprehend and to understand, understand the action that they're doing. It makes no sense. They're doing some dumb shit. I'm gonna be a bot and go do some dumb shit right along with them. Now, having some benefit of the doubt, having some sympathy, caring that I'm seeing what I'm seeing, right? But when you're starting to do shit like this, it makes me very, very hard to be on y'all side. Let's watch that again. I don't understand. You can call me a true American, but I'm not a true American. I'm not white. I know what that stars and stripes really stands for. I would never forget my people was getting fed to alligators, used as skinning us of our skin, eating us, taking us from because of our melanin. I will never forget that. But when you start to burn the US flag, that's ultimate disrespect. Ultimate. Make that make sense. You want to be here, but you're burning the flag that represent the place you want to be at. And you're holding up a flag from a place you don't even want to step foot in. Make that make sense, Tiny Tim. Now, what's going on? All these people, right? We're going to see if we can even get some footage real quick. Hold up. So I can't see. Let me turn this down. Get out of here and get back. Bounce. Go here. You got all this, right?
I just love Mexicans. That's my take. But that has nothing to do with Mexican. You know, I just love them.
And then you got this one. They're burning that. And guess what? Low key, that flag is even not even for my color. Don't get it fucked up when you want to get down to the real nitty gritty. You're waving this flag. You're waving this flag. Shouldn't this flag be American flags? Because it's the country you want to be in. If you're waving this flag, you should be in that country, right? I don't get it. I don't understand. I have never, as a kid, even ever supported the Star Spangled Banner. Because I knew it was a piece of shit also. It always been a war on this pretty melanin since day one. Not the melanin in the Asians, not the melanin in the Mexicans, the melanin in us. The ultimate, pure melanin. This right here, this shit costs a whole lot of money. I'm gonna make a video of some real true deal vampires. It's gonna be a pre-recorded video. It's gonna be dope. Them talking about the beings that actually harvest humans, that actually drain humans of their blood. Real deal monsters that runs this place. The cartel runs Mexico. But Mexico, I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all keep this shit up and y'all going to find out who's the real cartel. The real cartel. With the fucking National Guard, with the nukes, with all the ammunition that won't hesitate to obliterate y'all asses. Keep fucking around. This shit is not no protecting no border. You can't protect the border. It's too big. As they are dividing you people, getting you people to hate each other, you know what's coming up the pipeline? As all these people on the streets, they got y'all attention. They got y'all hating each other right now. The whites, matter of fact, not even the whites, this race hate this race. This race hate this race. They want this person to be president. They want this person to be president. They are dividing all humans, period. While y'all are distracted on some, I wouldn't say irrelevant shit, but on some shit that probably don't even matter. While the whole world is distracted with your Kendrick Lamar winning some irrelevant ass Grammys, Beyonce winning fucking country of the year, even though black people started country music first and white people don't even like that. First hockey players, us. First cowboys, us. What? Music, jazz, rock, all that comes from us, motherfuckers. Get that clear. And I know damn well that stars, stripes is not for my color. When you really want to get technical. But as they got you people divided, probably more than ever, this is coming up y'all ass. As your attention is pulled here and your attention is pulled there, AI, artificial intelligence, is sitting back like, I'm about to take over all of this shit.
So I can't say it, but I'm telling you, I know what's going to happen next. How much metal you have in your body will affect you when this thing happens. It has to do with frequency. Okay, so that I stay safe, that I can come back, and I stay alive, I want to tell you something. I will give you a hint of what he showed me. This is going to happen. And you have to get rid of these metals in your body. And it could happen tomorrow. It could happen, but they're going to say it's something else. You're going to have to do your own thinking about this. I don't want to get in trouble. But just stick a piece of foil in a microwave and picture that in your body. And now you know the devil's plan. The bottom line is you got to get this out of your body.
And guess what? Guess what? You can get that out of your body. That shit that they pumped in y'all. You see the little white girl down there trying to sell y'all some shit, right? And thinking whatever you little stuff you're going to take to buy over the counter or buy over Amazon or some shit. Thinking that stupid shit is going to remove the technology that they pumped y'all with. No. Don't be sold and lost on stupid shit like that. You can't get rid of this. It have changed your DNA. It's in your bloodstream. And you got people literally trying to sell people and profit off of selling you a product, talking about this will take the metals, this will take the technology out of your bloodstream. You people better wake up. Wake up to reality of what's controlling y'all. Mexicans, blacks, Asians, Indians, Puerto Ricans, Haitians, all of y'all, best to wake the fuck up. Because this right here, what we about to continue, is supposed to change the world. And these smart cities that you're not going to be able to get into because you probably don't got a chip in your damn hand or a Neuralink brain chip, the ultimate control. Do you understand when they commercialize this Neuralink brain chip, when they're done with the paraplegic first, and they really start to commercialize this shit, once you put that shit in your brain, you have gave up all of your rights. That is the ultimate control. They might as well get a PlayStation controller, stick it up your and start playing you like a fiddle or like a PlayStation 8. We about to have 6 already, but playing you like a PlayStation 9. Ultimate control. Let's continue.
The sponsor of this video, Chatbase. Chatbase is the ultimate platform for creating and managing intelligent AI agents for your business. They are designed to streamline customer support, generate leads, and enhance business operations. With integrations across websites, social platforms, and other digital tools, Chatbase helps businesses provide fast, consistent, responsive, and personalized interactions at scale. And it is powered by advanced AI models from OpenAI, Anthropic, and others. You can train these agents on your own unique data so they're customized for your business and know to give the right answers at the right time. And they just launched a brand new feature, AI Actions. And if you watch this channel at all, you know I'm all about agents taking actions as the future of agentic workflows. So now Chatbase allows these agents to not only respond to your customers on your behalf, but actually take real-time actions based on what they're looking for. Some of the actions include getting data, real-time data from their account, or even allowing them to update things in their account based on the conversation that they're having with that agent. So check out Chatbase today. Thank you again to Chatbase for sponsoring this video. And now back to the video. Now let me skip ahead a little bit because there was about a 15-minute delay after they kicked off this deep research agent until it finally came back with the results.
It actually looks like the task is still going on right now. But in the meantime, while we've kicked it off, it's already looked at 29 different sources and gone through a lot of different information. Oh, wow. Okay, perfect. Great timing. Incredible timing. Great. So, deep research just put together its full analysis. It took us 11 minutes, and in that process, it looked at 29 different sites really in depth. And as you can see live on this live stream, it gave us a perfectly formatted report. We got a nice introduction, our different adoption trends, everything put together in a really great report style where you can see mobile penetration over time and a ton of different data. And as you go down, you can see it not only has information over here, but also different table formats and ways that it's presented the data in a way that's super digestible. So one of the other things that's really cool about this model is that you're able to click in and see all the different sources that it's able to cite. Over here, you can see every citation that the model's encountered, and also different sites that it might have encountered that it didn't necessarily put into the final output, but it wants to let you know that it found along the way.
And I know I've said this already in the video, but that's not even the craziest part. Deep research is already changing people's lives for the better. This is Felipe Millen, and he is the government go-to-market at OpenAI. And
I want you, wait, he's about to show you. I want you to really understand what you're about to witness. Probably for the first time that y'all have seen on video. Of some real deal AGI. Because it's among us now. It's among the people. Even people like my boy Rick, aka Canadian Prep. Even sometimes he's off. We're at war. All these planes that's falling all over the place. We are being attacked. Know that. We are being attacked. Put the dots together. Put 2 and 2 together. Come on. I know your attention span is very short. I know. The hell with some Kendrick Lamar winning some irrelevant ass Grammys. Beyonce winning some country music of the year. Bianca coming through ass naked with a person that's not even Kanye West. Jaden Smith with a damn house on his head. Anything to distract y'all. Anything to distract the sheep. Continue the bread and circus, and the sheep will not rebel. Continue the bread and circus, and the sheep will not rebel. They will stay lost like flies or mosquitoes in a jar with the lid open, and they will never fly out. Understand what you are about to hear.
He details a story in which his wife got cancer and he sent deep research out to basically figure out what the best chemotherapy is for that specific cancer, given her specific information, her age, her health, and other stuff, and it came back with incredible results. Today, we at OpenAI launched Deep Research, and I wanted to share a deeply personal story about how amazing this tool is and how it will change the world. Trigger warning related to cancer. So at the end of October, my wife was diagnosed with bilateral breast cancer. Overnight, our world was turned upside down. She had a double mastectomy in early December and started chemo later in the month. Our recent challenge was whether she could do radiation after chemo. For her specific case, it's completely in the gray area. Even the specialists we consulted gave mixed opinions, no definitive answer. We felt stuck. Can you imagine? The smartest doctors in the world giving you different opinions, and it's up to you, somebody who is not an expert in cancer, to make that decision. How daunting a task, how stressful that must have been for them. But that's where Deep Research came in. Because I had preview access to Deep Research, I decided to give it a shot. We uploaded her surgical pathology report and asked for guidance on whether radiation would be beneficial. What happened next was mind-blowing. It didn't just confirm what our oncologist mentioned, it went deeper. It cited studies I'd never heard of and adapted when we added details like her age and genetic factors. We fact-checked each study, they were spot on. Now, if that isn't worth $200 a month, and by the way, it's only on the Pro plan right now,
$200
but if
a
that
month.
isn't worth $200 a month, I don't know what is. And then he lists out the exact prompt to use, and it's really only a few sentences long. I am still in awe of the report Deep Researcher gave us. We're seeing another specialist soon, but we already feel more confident about our decision. This wasn't just a tech demo, it was personal. It gave us peace of mind when we needed it most. We often talk internally at OpenAI about the moments when you feel the AGI, and this was one of them. This is going to change the world. So I wish the best for Felipe and his family, his wife, and this is just such an incredible story about how AI is already changing lives. So if you aren't already convinced about how quickly AI is changing the world right now, I hope this helps. Now, let me get into the nitty-gritty a little bit. Let me tell you about the benchmarks for...
Let me pause this. You're going to be able to use your personal agent to specifically identify your problem. I told y'all going to be training your personal agents like you're training a child from birth. So you better not lie to it. You better be truthful to it, because it's going to remember you. It's going to take care of you. Literally.
deep research because that in itself is pretty stunning. So how does it actually work? Remember, deep research is the O3 model, which isn't even out yet. We have O3 mini, but it's the O3 model, which isn't even out yet. We have O3 mini, but this is the O3 model that has the ability to use tools, including going out and searching the web. It was trained using end-to-end reinforcement learning on hard browsing and reasoning tasks across a range of domains. It learned to plan and execute a multi-step trajectory to find the data it needs, backtracking and reacting to real-time information when necessary. The model is also able to browse over user-uploaded files, plot and iterate on graphs using the Python tool, embed both generated graphs and images from websites in its response, and cite specific sentences or passages from its sources. And because of this training, it reaches new highs on a number of public evaluations. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at that. So first, there's an exam called Humanity's Last Exam. And boy, that is a dark name for a benchmark, but here we are. Humanity's Last Exam is an evaluation that tests AI across a broad range of subjects on expert level questions. It consists of over 3,000 multiple choice and short answer questions across more than 100 subjects from linguistics to rocket science, classics to ecology. So GPT-4o scored a 3.3%. That means it got 3.3% right on this test. Now let's move up. Claude 3.5 Sonnet scored 4.3, pretty good. OpenAI 01, there we go, 9.1, really good. DeepSeek R1, actually really good, 9.4. Then we have the O3 Mini Medium and O3 Mini High getting 10.5 and 13, but here's the big jump. OpenAI Deep Research, 26.6%, which is insane. That is double what O3 Mini High is able to achieve. That's because it has the ability to go search the web. That is the key. That is why agents are so powerful. It has tools, the raw intelligence of the model, and even
Search the web all on its own, autonomously, all on its own. And we have the people out in the streets lost. No one cannot tell me I'm not in a movie.
the reasoning ability of these models is awesome, but it really becomes powerful when it can look up real-time information and reason about that information. Now, here is the craziest chart. This is the pass rate on expert level tasks by estimated economic value. This is the measure of AGI according to OpenAI. Now, here's the pass rate. So on the low estimated economic value, it's scoring just under 20% and 19%. Medium economic value, 17%. High economic value, 15%. Very high, 9.1. So on very high economically valuable tasks, it gets 9.1% right, which, yeah, that's still low, but that is an incredibly important metric, and 9% is still crazy good. All right, so who gets it? Well, pro users first. That's $200 a month, and they say right here it is very compute intensive. That's because it's mixing the biggest model that they probably ever created, plus reasoning, which again uses a ton of tokens, plus they're probably storing all of this somewhere. So it's very compute intensive. Pro users are limited to 100 queries per month, plus and team users will get access next, followed by enterprise. What an exciting time to be alive. Deep research is so cool, and I think this is really the DeepSeek effect. DeepSeek drops something, all of a sudden Sam Altman gets a fire lit under him, and now they are releasing like crazy. They released O3 Mini, and just a couple days later, they released Deep Research. And the thing is, that's not even the one more thing according to Sam Altman. We'll see what that is soon. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving a like and subscribe.
As the divide continues, as they divide and continue to divide and conquer the citizens and conquer the living things on this place, the sheep will stay lost. The sheep will stay occupied with the irrelevant. Why artificial intelligence take over under your noses. They have already given ChatGPT control of our defense system. If you want to know what I'm talking about, go watch Terminator 3, the end, and you will understand. Stop burning the American flag. Have love for everything that lives. Come together. Use this, people. Use this in your head to understand and not get manipulated like a lost thing. Because to control this, to control the mind, once you control this, you can do whatever you want. They don't want people to think freely. That's the last thing they want. They want to keep your pineal gland closed as much as possible. I love this place. It's magical. I'm holding somebody. I guess I spoke too soon. But I was holding somebody's attention. And that still say 0. Like, come on. But, hey, you can't get likes from everybody, right? Because even the ones that really don't like you will still view you and don't even like you. Ain't that something? They will still view you and don't even like you. That's wild. This your boy, Monterico, rate, comment, and sub. 2 snaps for me, baby. Sub. Stay high vibrational. Push the light. I catch you on the next stream. Our next short or video. I'm out. Peace. Stay woke.